Hey, you want the smoke? I got the smoke. Let's talk about it. All right, tonight's SmackDown was great. It was a good SmackDown. But before we get into that, thank you for joining my channel. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. And hit that bell. All right, thank you. So let's get into it. All right, LA Knight comes out to do, a little promo and everything. He just won the U.S. title against Shinsuke Nakamura, and he's feeling good. And through his promo, here comes Jimmy Uso. But then Jimmy Uso is feeling a little kind of way because, his road to WrestleMania is not looking good. And hopefully he will be able to get, a match at WrestleMania because Jimmy, he deserves it. And maybe it could be a match against LA Knight for the U.S. title, which he probably won't win, but at least he'll get to WrestleMania. So we'll see what happens with that. But on the list of that, here comes Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Toma Tonga. And it leads to a battle. They are breaking it down. And out comes Braun Strowman. So Nick Aldis decides that he's going to okay, well, since you guys want to fight and everything, well, let's make it a fight. We'll have a 6-man tag. So it was good. It was brutal. And as we know, LA Knight, Jimmy Uso, and Braun Strowman, they won that. But it was a free for all after that. And let me tell you this: Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it at WrestleMania, but I'm here to tell you there's so many matches that need to really be contained in a cage or no DQ. And that is a match that's going to be between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. That's going to be a knockout, drag out, blowout fight. Then you got KO and Randy Orton. That too is going to be a knockout, drag out fight. And it needs to be contained in a cage. I mean, there's just so many matches that are going to be so good. And then you look at Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. That's going to be a knockout. That is going to be brutal. If they keep the intensity up as they have going right now with all of these matches looking towards WrestleMania, WrestleMania is going to be one of the best WrestleManias ever. Last year's WrestleMania was good, but this one, as is leading up to, is going to be real good, and the matches are setting up real crispy, and I like it. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. That way we can talk about it, and and see what's going on and stuff. Because man, it is going to be brutal. In the Miz, he just ended up on the wrong side of Cody Rhodes. Two crossroads, yeah, and just left him in there. Because when John Cena and Cody Rhodes get at it, it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal. I can't wait for WrestleMania. We have like 35 days left until WrestleMania, and it is gonna be it's gonna be great. And I'm hoping everybody is feeling the same intensity and feeling the way that I'm feeling about it because I can't wait. I wish WrestleMania was tomorrow because the matches are going to be brutal. Going to be brutal. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. It's going to be brutal. These matches are going to be outstanding. And I mean, I'm just hoping that they don't disappoint. The storylines with all these matches that are going to be happening at WrestleMania are just going to be, man, they're just going to have you on the edge of your feet, on the edge of your seat. And let me tell you, it's in Gunther. Gunther, he underestimated Axiom. Axiom is good. They haven't been to, like, he hasn't been a tag team champ for just being a tag team champ, an NXT tag team champion. He is good, and Gunther has definitely underestimated everybody who he has wrestled in the last 3 weeks, going to lead up to WrestleMania, facing Jay Uso. Gunther is going to underestimate Uso, and Jay is going to be world champion. He's going to be a champion. I feel it in my bones. It's going to happen. That's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. All I can say, Jay, is wear a chest plate because your chest is going to get ate up. Gunther is, oh man, when he gives you that chop, I feel it, and I'm not even in the ring with him. It's gonna be brutal, you know. And then congratulations to the Street Profits. They finally won gold after 4 years. They are back tag team champions, and I think this time they're gonna have those titles for a while. I don't think anybody's gonna come up and get them, unless bar by injury, and I hope there's no injury, with either one of them. Um, it's going to be great. It's going to be good. And they're still building up matches for it because I think on the first night of WrestleMania, there's going to be 7 matches. And on the second night of WrestleMania, there's going to be also 7 matches. I feel that there's going to be a few title changes and stuff. But right now, I don't think the Street Profits will not lose their tag title if they're going to go out, against DIY as a rematch, or whoever they're going to go against, like, Pretty Deadly, or the Machine Gun, Motor City Machine Guns. Whoever they wrestle against, Street Profits are going to win that title. They're gonna keep their titles. Not sure if the War Raiders are going to be in any matches for WrestleMania. They really haven't been feuding with anybody real bad. But boy, them other titles, you know, um, ooh, man, Ivy Niles, Lara Valkyria, that could be a good match for WrestleMania. Um, Chelsea Green, you know, maybe Bianca might come after that. We don't know. Maybe the Prodigy might come after that. Roxanne Perez. We don't know. It's just going to be great. And I look forward to seeing the matches. We already know that the championship matches are going down. And I think Tiffany Stratton will stay champion against Charlotte Flair. I do believe that's going to happen. Io Sky, how that's going to happen with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, that's going to be a triple threat. And I think Io retains the title on that. And then I think Rhea and Bianca will go feuding. Hopefully, what's going on with Naomi and Jade, doesn't interfere with Bianca. I kind of feel a heel turn coming somewhere. Not sure with who, because any of the 3 could go heel. You would think that Jade could go heel or Naomi could go heel because she did confess. Maybe she might be, holding back some news or knowledge of who the real attacker, was on Jade Cargill. I'm still thinking it's Bayley had something to do with that, or at least had her hands in it. Uh, so, and for Rhea, what direction do they have Rhea going in now that she lost the belt to Io? I don't really know what Raw and whoever's writing that stuff for Raw, but whoever's writing, well, I know who's writing. The Road Dogg is writing for SmackDown now. So you can tell the difference of the matches for the last few weeks leading up to WrestleMania. The SmackDown is actually getting exciting. So, but again, thank you for joining me on my channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. We talked about it. Thank you. Deuces. And I'll see you on the next video.